IFR safety this summer. You know, we're flying IFR this summer. We're going to talk about the regulations and also about going beyond the regulations, being safe. We're talking about flying here in Florida, but this can actually be the same anywhere in the country. We do have some things that are specific to Florida we're going to talk about. But remember, you can apply this to anywhere you're flying in the country, especially in the South or the Caribbean. We're going to talk a little bit about strategies, tactics, and our philosophy, or my philosophy and other people's philosophy and the FAA's philosophy that I'll put forth here. First, we'll talk a little bit about the boring stuff, the regulations. And the regulations, of course, they say are written in blood, which is true. It's usually an accident that causes regulation. You know, my book, if it was the FARs, you know, just control the plane, fly safe, don't hit anything, and that would be it. But you have all these other regulations in place for a reason. And remember this, each pilot in command, before the beginning of a flight, any flight, you'll become familiar with all available information concerning that flight. Why do they put that in there? You're always at fault, because if you do an investigation and you don't have all the available information, you can never have all the available information, you're going to be at fault, or they could ding you on that one. So remember that you can never, ever have all available information. It's you try to have all available information. It's like the perfect flight. You try so hard to get there, but it never happens. So try hard to do that. The regulations are cold, hard facts, and that's why I had the Sierra Nevadas I put on there, and it was cold the other day, so I decided to get a real shot of it in the winter. But for flight under IFR, or a flight not in the vicinity of an airport, it's going to be, that's it. Weather reports and forecasts are going to be necessary. We have to collect those, right? What's the other thing we need? Fuel requirements. You gotta know how much gas you need to get there. That makes sense. Alternatives available if the planned flight cannot be completed. Alternatives, this is a little different than alternates. It's any alternative. There's an alternate airport, but these are other alternatives if you cannot do the flight as planned. So yes, you have alternate airports. Any known traffic delays of which the pilot in command has been advised by ATC. We usually don't think about this too much in this area, except for the fact that we have a lot of VIP movement in Florida, so we have to be careful of any delays based on that. You know, TFRs, that type of thing. That's why we got our instrument rating, so we don't violate those things. That's why you shouldn't depart VFR unless you really know what you're doing, especially around MacDill Air Force Base. And you know, I've had a couple friends bust that one by accident, and that takes a while to get your certificate back, especially if you have higher certificates. So don't do that one. Make sure you get a clearance and make sure there are no TFRs around there. Traffic delays could be for many, many reasons. I fly out of Fort Lauderdale now. You know, they put a new runway in there, and they took away 2 runways, and we only have 1 runway now. So when you're going into, not FXC, but FLL, you know, the main terminal, so you're actually going to be backed up for sometimes a half hour, 45 minutes at times. You know, it's like flying out of New York City sometimes. So if you have any known traffic delays that are caused due to Fort Lauderdale, if you're going into FXC, FLL can cause delays into FXC, amazingly enough. It's all the same airspace, and they're really close to each other. And that's something that is funny because it's happening here, and I flew a lot out of New York, and you know, that's all that airspace is so jam-packed. Now I'm seeing it happening here in Florida. It's so jam-packed in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale. It's like, wow, it's just New York all over again, which some people feel it's like another borough of New York, actually. Any known traffic delays?
Thanks for watching the introduction to Summer Flying IFR and how to fly safely in the summer. Click on the link below this video and you can learn more about how you can watch the remainder of this video. It's about an hour long. It was a great discussion. Also included in membership, which is what you'll need to watch the rest of the video, is the Pilot Jobs book. This is a course put together by Tom Wachowski. It's about pursuing careers and getting noticed and landing that interview so that you can get that job. Additionally, included in the videos with membership is another one, The Practical Guide to Winter Flying. This is put together by 2 airline pilots and flight instructors with plenty of experience and practical experience flying around in the winter weather. And it's a great discussion about winter flying. Also included in your membership is the Aviation Scholarships Guide, where we have many scholarships that you can actually look at and view and get all the information about how to apply for those. Again, click on the link below this video to look at the different membership options and how you can watch the remainder of this video and watch some other introductory videos. Again, thanks for watching this introductory video. Hope you enjoyed it. Safe flying.